And we're in. And welcome back to Terraria. Where last time... What did we do last time? Oh yeah, I think we finally beat Betsy last time, didn't we? I'm so glad we did that. Granted, we did it in a, untraditional way, we'll say. But that was then and this is now. So, today's episode is going to be a different one. And by that, I mean we're wrapping up the Collector series, for now. Now, let me explain, this is not goodbye forever. The Collector just needs to, so we say collect some rest, be fun about it. And I'm also, I'm personally getting a little bit tired of the Collector series. Why? Because I haven't really done that much collecting now, have I? And I figured out the reason why. Eye of Cthulhu. If you remember, Eye of Cthulhu has one item we have not collected. It has like a 1% drop chance. And so although I fought it like 20 or 30 times, I still have yet to get the item. And that has stifled my desire to collect. So I figured today I would do a wrap-up episode, thanking everybody's been watching Terraria and hope they look forward to my next series, my next playthrough rather, while I fight 100 suspicious looking eyes. I've been busy off camera. I have an Unreal SDMG. And yeah, we got some potions together. So let's fight 100 Eyes of Cthulhu to hopefully get the item we're looking for. And while we do that, I'm going to talk about everything, but first, what do you think of the body? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you not understand it? Well, I explained everything in Project Shell, a video I uploaded earlier in the week, but basically I used what resources I had available to me, and I made a body. Unfortunately, I did not have enough resources to take that body and put my core into it, so it's kind of working like a puppet right now, hence the name Project Shell. But with it, I hope we can add a little bit more to the series going forward, and to my channel overall. So with that being said, I do apologize again, because there will be no, as I sit here, I wonder this week, because this is just a complete recap, and I'd have to recap every as I sit here, I wonder, and that would be an episode in and of itself. Oh, look at that, a Nimbus Rod. Sweet. So, let's get on with it, shall we? Buff up. I have time frozen, everything frozen, and yeah, that's going to be real quick. So the idea is, let's go through 100 of these while I talk. So the Collector series. The idea behind it was, as the name suggests, it was a Collector series. I wanted to collect every item, I still do, in Terraria. Which was kind of a fool's errand, because they're still adding items to Terraria. That was supposed to be the fun part of it. I was supposed to collect everything, and then when they inevitably add more items, I can collect those items, and collect more items, and collect it. It'd be a series I was constantly coming back to. And I started off pretty strong. I collected every item from the real first boss of the game, King Slime. So much so that I made a little, where are those? Oh, those are taking up inventory slots. Not exactly a fan of that. Oh well. I'll pitch him if I have to. I think I'm just here for the bags. Anyways. And so I collected my first boss, made a shrine to it, which I was going to do for every boss we collected. But unfortunately we got stopped right at the beginning with the first boss a lot of people actually fight. The Eye of Cthulhu. Because as I said, there's an item that has a 1%, I believe it's 1% chance to drop from Eye of Cthulhu. Binoculars. Which, I mean, they kind of do what they say, they're binoculars, I can zoom in over there from here. Kind of more of a fun item, but it was really rare to get. I fought the Eye of Cthulhu, I don't know how many times now. Yeah, I'm just going to take the bags, because I'm pretty sure that's all I'll keep the trophies as well. But I don't need it. Wait, what was that? I guess I'll keep that. And get rid of that. I'll keep this. There we go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm like, well, it's a collector's playthrough, I'll fight Eye of Cthulhu, and I did fight him on occasion, and I just didn't get it. 20, 30 attempts later, still didn't get it. So I said, you know what, I'm moving on. I'll come back and fight it eventually, and eventually never came. I got too wrapped up with making progress, as one does when they play Terraria. And because of that, I never wanted to actually go back and collect more because, like, nope, if I have to, I want to collect the Eye of Cthulhu. They're next. It's the next thing to collect. And I never did. And so my collecting kind of stopped. I kind of just took it as a regular playthrough. And although that's fun, I mixed it up. I was this class, I was that class. Although I don't think I really played much of the mage class this playthrough. I guess that'll be the first non-challenge playthrough I do with mage. Or not, I don't know, we'll see when the time comes. But, so I collected what I could, loadouts, items, armor sets. I think I have all the base dies in the game. Just none of the special dies because, for some reason, I wasn't able to get any strange plants. I got like 2 to spawn throughout my entire world, and I've been over my world several times. And I haven't found any more strange plants. So I'm gonna have to make another world just for strange plant farming. But I did collect all the base dies. I do have all the NPCs, except for Santa, because you can only get them at Christmas time, or defeating the moon, the frost moon, also makes it Christmas time. But I have all the NPCs, and that's one thing I did do this series I was really proud of. I forced myself to build, because I normally don't build. As you could tell, I was not very good at it. But I did force myself to be creative, to build, and would you look at it, I have a nice little pirate ship for my effort. As well as I created a nice epic tree. That tree will be used, I'm starting to run out of space. So let me just favorite these items real quick and empty out the rest. That tree will be used again and again for, credits. I might make different trees depending on the different classes. Now I might make a fiery tree for melee to go with a solar pillar. I might make a cosmic tree that looks like it's breaking apart for mage. I'll probably create a bunch of different ones, but for now, I have a credit tree and all my playthroughs are going to end there. Get some use out of it, But that's all I've really done, hasn't it? But I've got to say, Terraria's been one of the most consistent series on my channel. I was kind of hoping it would because I love this game. I've been playing this game for many, many years and I still have fun and want to play it. I have new ideas, new challenges, and all that good stuff. And speaking of challenges, okay, I thought I saw binoculars for a second. The next playthrough is going to be a challenge playthrough. Now this isn't going to be, some call them challenges, I call them true playthroughs of melee, mage, summoner, can I beat the game using only summoner? Yes you can, because summoner is a class. It's not going to be one of those, it's going to be a challenge playthrough. Can you beat the game without using weapons? Can you beat the game with blah blah blah? There's a bunch out there. I take damage. I should be invincible. But I wanted to do something different for a challenge playthrough, and as I'm currently doing a challenge playthrough in Grounded, I'm like, you know what, let's do it. Let's do it. And I thought, let's do what? What challenge can I do? And I really thought to myself, then I had to realize while playing Terraria, in fact I think it was this playthrough I had the realization, I could do a Blue Mage playthrough. What's a Blue Mage? Well, kind of like it sounds, it's a class from Final Fantasy, that's all I'll say. I'll explain more in next week's introductory episode to the Blue Mage playthrough, but basically, I'll be using weapons that only enemies use. What I mean like Jin's Fire. You get the Jin's Flame item, but it's straight up what the Jin Fire, or what the Jin uses to attack. Same with things like, I'm blanking on a good example, Empress of Light. Several of her attacks are in weapon form, and same with Duke Fishron. So while I was doing my collector playthrough and researching items to collect, I was thinking wait a second, this drops from this drops from this, and they all drop at varying points in the game. I could do a playthrough of this. Again, I'll go into more detail next week's introductory episode. But basically, I'll be heavily limiting the amount of weapons I can get, and most importantly, I'll be limiting how I can get them. That's right, it's not just, oh, I can only use item A, B, C, and D. No, 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 no. It's I can only use item A if I complete task A. I can only get item B if I complete task B. And so on and so forth. It's going to be fun. And one rule I will tell you right now that I have established for it is if I'm unable to continue, I will lower the difficulty. And any difficulty lowering is permanent. So let's hope we can beat the game on the hardest difficulty, but let's hope we don't have to end up beating it on easy. That's basically all I'm hoping for. Let's not go all the way down to easy. Alright, I probably got too many eyes, so we'll take care of 9 more and we'll wrap it up. But this has been a fun series, and like I said, it's not going away. It's just going to take a break. Every now and then I might pop back for an episode or two, fight some bosses, collect some items, do some building because I still have a lot of houses to build. I do have ideas for those houses, just can't build them. Anybody can have an idea, but making it work is another story. But yeah, so Collector, not done. In fact, I don't think it's ever going to be done until they actually confirm they're not doing any more Terraria. Which, let's all hope, is never. Except for maybe Terraria 2. Maybe then, what do we want out of Terraria 2? I honestly couldn't tell you. Because, honestly, I'll probably still be playing Terraria until the day I go offline. Not to say I won't play Terraria 2, but whatever. Although what I would like to see, I know this is never going to happen, I would like to see an RPG based on Terraria. And by that I mean like a old school turn-based RPG. You have your 4 classes, you have the items and bosses and the world established. It'd be cool to see in a turn-based style. I'm probably alone in thinking that, but whatever. Okay, last Eye of Cthulhu. There we go. So, it's been a fun run. It really has. I've enjoyed it. I hope you all have enjoyed it. I know some of you have because it's the most consistent video on my channel, so thank you for that. I love Terraria. I'm glad to see all of you do as well. I guess I should probably research this real quick. Just for my collection. I'll grab 2 back. 1, 2. Alright, can we get the item that held up our collecting spree, the binoculars? So I don't need any of these anymore. Yeah, I just gave myself a bunch of them. I don't care. I have plenty. I just wanted to get this done, to get it done. I should probably turn off enemies. You know what? We'll freeze time, make it noon. We'll clear the weather. No wind. We'll make ourselves invincible. Increase pickup range. No enemies. And let's go back home. Oh, or there's a solar eclipse, so we'll cheat. There we go. And now there's a goblin armor approaching. I'll deal with that later. I promise. Alright. So where our world began is where we'll end for now. That being said, 50 bags. Can we get the binoculars? Go, 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 go. All the loot. All 50 bags worth of loot. And do we get binoculars? Let's find out. I see it. We got it. Oh, that's weird. That is very weird. Okay, we had a mask, which we never researched, but I'm sure we had. Siege. Okay, let me just research the mask. Research this. Research the trophy. And the seeds. There we go. And I'm just going to get rid of all these. Yes, I did take the time to farm up 100 eyes, but I don't care about the loot. Money is not an issue. In fact, I'm getting a lot of money just for opening these bags. But most importantly, we got the binoculars. Which, as you can see, is very, very weird. And all it took was, I'd say, somewhere about 30 to 40 more fights, give or take, depending on how the items actually dropped. But look at that. We only got 1 pair of binoculars. Worth it. We finally had the item that was holding up our collecting spree, the binoculars. Yay! Collection complete. Finally. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed playing. This has been the Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.